This is Blair Pleasant. I'm at the Zoho Analyst Conference, and I am with three rock stars right now. We've got Arthur Elizabeth, Pearl Johnson, and San Lakshmi. So we're going to talk about some of Zoho's collaboration capabilities. So San, let's talk with you first. Give us an update on Cliq and some of the capabilities and features that people should know about.
So Cliq is basically, a blend of real-time messaging, task management, collaborative tools that makes everything easy for you and available in one place. It basically to, make one be more productive and work more intelligently with all the AI capabilities that we have as well. As we were talking earlier about external as well and about phone system, for external collaboration, it's not all about internal, right? For external collaboration, we have something called as Cliq Networks, which is basically, to communicate with your vendors or partners and others outside your organization. When it comes to phone system, we have our native integration, but for users who, already use third-party phone systems, we also give them the telephony integration with which they can connect the tool that you're already using, like RingCentral or Twilio. They can integrate it and manage all inbound or outbound calls right from within the Cliq platform.
Okay, and I know bots are a big part of Cliq. Can you talk a little bit about how you're using bots?
Yeah, so the thing is, I'm a marketer myself. So I need not rely on anyone technical to build bots for myself because it's an almost no-code developer platform that we have. So it just takes 5 minutes for me to create my own to-do bot and it does everything for me. So our customers also look on the customization front much more than the communication capability alone. So it's not just about communication when it comes to Cliq. There are certain customers who have specific use cases, not just bots, they also want an extension to be built for their use cases, and that can be done by themselves using the developer platform.
Okay, and of course agentic AI is all the rage, so what are your plans for agentic AI?
We are working on something like agents in Cliq, which is to manage all your workflows and organize it for you. I will not be able to say more about it now at this point, but hopefully next year when we meet for Zoho Day, it will be live and you'll be able to use it. Okay. And Pad will give a suggestion or feedback on how it is working for him.
Okay, let's switch a little bit. And Arthi, tell us about Workdrive. What's new with Workdrive?
Right, so we are going to be, when we talk about Workdrive, we talk about, it initially started off as a file storage app, file storage tool, but we're slowly moving into this whole intelligent content management platform. So that is our approach. We're moving from a tool to a platform. DLP, data loss prevention, is a big part of this. We spoke about it already. So every time a user brings in a file or a document that has sensitive information, Workdrive is going to flag it for you. The tool is going to understand that it's sensitive information. It's going to not let the user share it or download it or print it. So that's what DLP does. Apart from this, we also have workflow automations. So I'm only going to talk about things that we already have. We have a lot in the pipeline, but I don't want to let a cat out of the bag.
Can't give it away.
Yeah. So, right. So, well, I could tell you it is to do with AI.
Yeah.
Of course.
No.
Yeah.
Shocking.
So workflow automation, it lets you build these workflows for approvals and so on, and it's going to let you automate them across the board, not just within Workdrive, but with all of the tools, Cliq, project management, anything that uses Workdrive. So it's going to be across apps, and you're going to be able to manage all of these workflows and automate them across apps, be it internal Zoho apps or external third-party apps.
Okay, great. And Pearl, you're a customer using these products, so tell us about how you're using them and how wonderful they are.
Excellent. We do use most of the things they just explained. Workdrive we tend to use more behind the scenes because we're using it heavily in customized apps out of Creator and attaching files to CRM contacts via scripts and customizations behind the scenes. So our Workdrive use is very heavily customized and very specific to patient records that need to be kept.
And I forgot to introduce your company, so.
Right, so Carl with Nuvia Smiles, and we're a dental implant company. So we have a lot of HIPAA regulations and other things we have to consider. So our Workdrive use needs to be pretty governed, and we do that through the customization process. And we're excited to see about the new integration, so it might be a little easier to handle, working with those files and displaying them properly. So that the new stuff we're looking forward to for sure.
Okay, and what about Cliq? What are some use cases and how your people are using it?
Cliq was a funny migration for us because we had a lot of pre-existing users in Slack that we migrated. We migrated everybody to Cliq. The previous addiction to Slack was actually to use it as an analytic tool, because they would send events, things that occurred to contacts or other things that happened, to Slack, and managers would literally like go count up the events and stick them in a spreadsheet. So we were able to accommodate all those same things using the bots and things, but we're trying to get them off that addiction, obviously, get them into Zoho Analytics. But because Cliq was so versatile, we were able to make that migration and accommodate the old ways of using it while converting them to the new ways that Cliq it would be better used for. So it's fun process.
So what are some typical use cases that you can talk about?
So right now we use it heavily as an alerting system. It's organically used just as a collaborative tool. Everybody's chatting on it and communicating. We don't really use it for telephony or video. We do some video meetings occasionally, but mostly it's collaborating. But then as a bot tool, we throw events on successes, on warnings, on data that needs to be audited. So we let people know there's something wrong with a piece of information or a contact, so that they can go fix it, so they have an alert system built in, so we keep our data clean. And then people get to celebrate the successes and everything else as well.
Great. Can you talk about any future plans and how you see using these in the next few months or a couple years?
Well, after hearing about some of these new tools coming out, I would say that our future plans are a little bit dictated by the tools that are presented to us, but we will continue to customize events and alerts, and then we'll look at some of these new things that are coming out.
Okay, great. Well, thank you all so much.
Thank you, Blair.